Alright, it is about 7:15 in the morning, November 12th, 2022. I am here at Olancha Pass Trailhead. This will be my last Sierra hike of the year. And the reason it will be my last is because winter's come early this year. Even some snow at the trailhead. I'm anticipating the vast majority of this hike to be snow. So I have 4 layers on up top, 2 layers on the bottom, and I don't know if I'm going to need them, but I can always take them off if I don't. Got some little spikes on my shoes for a little extra traction. But yeah, this should be an adventure. There's footprints up here, including footprints in the snow. So sometime between Wednesday morning and today, Saturday, someone else did this hike. I'll be curious to see how far up they went, if they went the whole way. It's going to be a lot of snow once I get into the canyon. It's beautiful though. Alright, over a mile in, starting to get to more consistent snow now. It is beautiful here. So far, there's absolutely no wind, so I'm nice and warm. Ooh, that's kind of deep in this little spot. Can't see the terrain when the snow's this deep. I take a step and I can feel my spikes hitting a rock, and it's awkward. The snow is rather deep. Definitely don't want to slide in this spot. past 2.5 miles. Less than halfway to go. So a lot of snow now. There are very few dry patches at this point. Also a lot of snow in my shoes. Getting pretty close there. I should now be, the trail should be aiming mostly towards the pass from this on out. I'm glad this person went all the way to the top, or at least I assume they did. Makes navigating a lot easier. Otherwise I'd have to stop and constantly check my location to make sure I'm going the right way. Alright, well, unfortunately, he didn't go all the way to the top. He got to here, and then he kind of, I guess, sat down on that rock, and maybe said, screw it, there's too much snow. The trail goes this way. I just consulted my map. I'm at about 8,000 feet, almost 3 miles. Alright, well, about a mile and a half I gotta navigate on my own. Let's see how I do. Without that person's tracks, the snow is so much deeper. I can still make out the trail because there's kind of a indentation in the snow. And of course, I can't really get lost because you can just follow the snow prints back. Snow is collecting on my spikes and shoes. It's weighing my feet down and making it more tiring to take a step. There's not enough dry rocks now to kick the snow off on. Less than a mile to go, but I can figure out why that person turned back. It is so deep here. Well over a foot. Definitely some spots about a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet in little nooks and crannies. Almost at the top. I'm going to take a quick break here because I found a very rare dry patch. I need to get this ice off my feet before they freeze. The wind is picking up too, which I expected. I was feeling uncomfortable. Depending on how bad the wind gets up there, I might just do what I did a couple years ago. Just beeline my way up to the pass, take a couple pictures, and run back to a dry spot. Just had to take a Even though I'm so close to the top. I had to take like a 20-minute break there on the little decayed trough. The best thing that I did on this hike is bring another pair of socks. My feet, my shoes, my feet are just so cold. I had to stop and someone's in here. And changed my socks so I could warm my feet up. They were just ice cold. Man, that last little hill here is like 2 feet deep of snow. That was brutal. Alright, quick video. Gonna knock the ice off my shoes again. And then I gotta make haste to get down. It's too cold. How deep these holes are. Trying to follow my tracks out. Alright, well, I've learned my lesson. Waterproof snowshoes or bust. My toes have been really uncomfortable for a good hour now. I'm starting to warm up though now that I'm below the pass again. Descending what'll hopefully be the last sketchy part. This is ooh, this little corner here is very deep snow. But man, walking in my footprints, that made all the difference. I mean, my feet are still sopping wet, but they're warm now. They feel fine. Because they're not just constantly encased in snow. I mean, there's still plenty of snow on my shoe, but that doesn't seem to matter. My feet are still warm. because I'm not stepping into the snow. Trail, huh? Thank you, sign. Definitely not going to go that way. Oh, this is a nice view. Had to stop because my spikes fell off. There was so much snow on them that it just kind of got yanked off when I took a step. Wonder if that's Telescope Peak in the distance, that snow-capped one. Could be. Oh, alright. Hard part is done. Because now I am back to the double set of footprints. The snow is getting awfully slushy though, as the sun is doing its best to melt it. Whoever you are who sat there on that rock and contemplated, you know what, I think I'm not going to go forward. Snow's too deep. I respect your decision. It was too deep. Fantastic view. And I love the contrast between so south-facing slopes, no snow, north-facing slopes, snow. And the snow goes all the way to the bottom. Most of this canyon here, this is where that frozen stream will be. Most of this canyon is, this time of year and through the winter, it gets virtually no sun. So, it's already, I think it's afternoon now. And yeah, you can see the snow all the way to the bottom where the line where the sun pokes out, and then no snow. Another good vantage point. Yeah, I can almost see my car. Here's the trees where I parked under, but south facing, no snow. North facing, snow all the way to the ravine. Pretty soon, once I get down a little bit further, the snow is gonna start to diminish quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to it. Trudging through deep snow, and just right there, there's no snow. Oh, the power of the sun. A mile and a half to go. I took off, my pants are soaked. I took off my spikes. There's going to be a lot of dirt ahead, so I don't think I'm going to need them anymore, and it's kind of awkward to walk on rocks and stuff with the spikes. Yeah, the shoe's coming undone. I'll put less than half a mile, and look at all the snow on that side, and this is why they put the trail on this side. Ooh, I think I want to go down. I'm gonna go this way.